Dear students, we go through the lesson. This morning is our history test. Page 31. This is a story about a student trying to copy his copy in the examination. He kept many things under his waist, and under his coat, in his boots, in his socks, and everywhere, and on written something from the book on his hands. Went to exam hall. He was confident of writing everything in the examination, but unfortunately, when the question paper and the answer sheet were given, he noted he took tried to take he took the copies he wrote, but he could not see what it was because he forgot to take his glass. He left the house, left the glass in his house. So he was disappointed. He could not copy the lesson. That is the story. Now we'll go through the lesson. Uh, you have to by heart 8 lines from these first 8 lines from this poem for our test. Okay, this morning is our history test. What was there in this morning? It was the morning of writing a test in the history, letter to history. I have pinned my notes inside my vest. Vest means in the inside garment. I took some notes and kept inside the vest. Inside my coat, I wrote my notes. Whatever he thought that would come in the examination, he copied that and kept in the coat, our coat, including dates and famous cards, dates of certain events in the history, and cards written. Cards means somebody who said some orders or important person says something important. They call it as cards, and he copied them. I have written more upon my hand, and that only I can understand. I wrote many things on my hand, but nobody could understand what it was. Only I could read. And in my socks and sleeves I stowed my scribbled notes in secret card. Scribbled means written or drawn careless manner, carelessly. Stowed, packed or stored. So, and in my socks and sleeves, socks sleeves, which is shirt, the hands of shirt. Then in sleeves and socks, he stored many things and scribbled notes in secret cards. Scribbled, written or drawn carelessly. Scribbled notes in secret code, so nobody can read, only except me. That was the way he wrote. I've written down so many names of winners of Olympic Games. So I have written that notes. I wrote the names of all Olympic winners, buildings, names of buildings, people, places, and from Tennessee. Tennessee is a town in USA, to Timbuktu, a city in Mali. So from Tennessee to Timbuktu, whatever building I saw, and people and places too, and I wrote them and kept it. I even copied down a piece on ancient Rome and ancient Greece. I wrote something about ancient Rome and ancient Greece, copied and kept. Plus everything from Shakespeare's plays, out of plays, dramas written by Shakespeare, and he wrote many things from Shakespeare. To who invented mayon, mayonnaise, mayonnaise is a thick cream dressing for food made out of egg yolk, oil, and vinegar, a cover of food. And even that he wrote, who invented, the one who invented that covering of food. His name is also, he wrote in um, notes and kept inside somewhere. And I came to the school to well, I came to school so well prepared. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't easily agitated. Wasn't scared. Wasn't afraid. But here it is. The history test. I look. Usually, children, when they go for a test, they are nervous and scared. But he was not, because everything he has hidden in his dress. Then I look inside my coat and vest to get the dates and famous cards. I find I cannot read them, my notes. He took in the exam hall when the questions and answer sheet were given. He took his notes from hidden place. So much so Shakespeare and Greece and Rome, everything. I left my glass back at home. I could not read because my glass, he used to use a glass, but he left it home at the time before he come to the school. He thought that his glass would be there, but he forgot to take the glass. He left the eyeglass in the home, so he could not read what he wrote in the notes. That is the story. Anyway, you study 8 lines by heart. Test will be there. I will announce it. Get ready for the test. Thank you. Note will follow.